Hello, hello. I'm Ian from Kojo Communication Academy. In this video, I'll be showing you how to use our Versant Pro Trainer app to practice Part B, sentence repetition. I'll be going through a full practice set and sharing a few tips to help you improve. And so with that, let's go ahead and get started with standard set number 1. As a reminder, Part B is all about repeating sentences. You'll listen to a sentence, and your job is to repeat the sentence exactly as you hear it. Exactly meaning, yes, repeat the same words that you hear, but also try to copy the rhythm and the tone. A questioning tone is especially important. You want the test to know that you were repeating a question and not a statement. A few quick tips we have for this section are 1, for longer sentences especially, try to break them down into smaller parts. The first part and the second part, the key details. Remembering a few small parts are easier than memorizing one large, full sentence. Additionally, do make sure that you say something. Staying silent is going to get you the worst score possible. Trying to correct yourself mid-sentence is going to lower your score. Even if the words are a little bit different or you're missing words, do your best to repeat the sentence as you heard it. Also, we do recommend that you try to answer quickly. Waiting a long time and trying to get the sentence perfectly in your head can lead to doubt about what you actually heard, and then you changing the words that you plan to say. Also, we at Kojo Academy have analyzed that there are 10 sentence types that you might hear throughout this section. The first are simple sentences. These are basic sentences with a subject and verb. There are also commands, sentences that give orders or requests. There are questions, sentences that seek information, negative sentences, sentences that express negation, compound sentences, these are sentences with multiple clauses, and also passive voice sentences, sentences where the subject receives the action. Beyond that, there are indirect questions, questions that are embedded within statements, conditional sentences, sentences expressing conditions and consequences, as well as relative clauses. These are clauses that add information about a noun. Finally, there are also embedded clauses, clauses that are inserted within other sentences. For all 10 types, we do have tips and tricks to help you be as successful as possible, but for greater detail on those, we deeply recommend that you sign up for a consultation with us so that we can help best prepare you for future Versant tests. And with that, let's go ahead and get started.
I've got a Pilates class scheduled for 10 a.m. that I can't miss.
All right, a few key points. Pilates class, 10 a.m., can't miss. Let's put it all together and make a sentence. I've got a Pilates class at 10 a.m. that I can't miss. Again, keeping those core components in mind helps you remember the sentence. On to number 2.
We have sufficient resources to meet the project deadline.
Sufficient resources, project deadline. I think I can put that together. We have sufficient resources to meet the project deadline. On to number 3.
I think I'll choose the more affordable option this time.
This is a good time to remind you that just like in Part A, you have up to 3 plays in this practice section to continue listening to the audio and make sure you understand it. Now, for the most accurate representation of the real Versant test, we recommend you try to answer on the first lesson. But this is practice. If you need more plays, you can have more plays. Let's play this a second time.
I think I'll choose the more affordable option this time.
And because we have one more, let's play it a third time.
I think I'll choose the more affordable option this time.
All right, the play button is now grayed out, and I have to share my answer. I think I'll choose the more affordable option this time. On to 4.
My eyes are feeling tired after looking at the screen all day.
Okay. Eyes tired, screen all day. I can put this together. My eyes are feeling tired after looking at the screen all day. On to number 5.
Please remember to stay silent during the presentation.
All right. Again, tone matching is important. This is not a question, so I want to make sure I don't have that questioning tone in my response. With that, let's go ahead and share our answer. Please remember to stay silent during the presentation. On to sentence 6.
The company party was unexpectedly cancelled last minute.
And remember, it's okay if you need to change or forget a few words. You won't get a score of 0 if you're missing a few words. So for this sentence and example,
The company party was unexpectedly cancelled last minute.
if I miss the last 2 words, I won't be getting a horrible score. Let's try it out. The company party was unexpectedly canceled. I'm missing the words last minute. We'll see how that's evaluated at the end. On to sentence 7.
Are there any special offers for students available?
This is a question. I should match that tone. Are there any special offers for students available? On to sentence 8.
Our flight to New York is scheduled for 8:30 a.m. sharp.
Important details. Flight, New York, 8:30 a.m. And there was vocal emphasis on sharp. Let's share my answer. Our flight to New York is scheduled for 8:30 a.m. sharp. On to 9.
Let's verify all the data before we finalize the report.
Let's double check all the information before we finish our report. I chose some different but very similar words there, and we'll see how that's scored at the end. On to sentence 10.
Could you hand me the tape from the drawer, please?
I should match that questioning tone. Could you hand me the tape from the drawer, please? That higher questioning tone, again, very important for questions.
I need to update my profile information in the company portal.
I need to update my profile information on the company portal. On the 12, we're in the home stretch now.
Can you drop me off at the bus stop tomorrow morning?
Keep that questioning tone. Can you drop me off at the bus stop tomorrow morning? 13.
Don't forget to feed the cat while I'm away on holiday.
Feed the cat away on holiday. I have those 2 parts. Let's put them together. Don't forget to feed the cat while I'm away on holiday. On to sentence 14.
I'm thinking about switching my field of study to data science.
Thinking about field of study, data science. Let's put those together. I'm thinking about changing my field of study to data science. All right, only 2 more to go.
We should explore investing in eco-friendly technologies.
We should explore investing in eco-friendly technologies. And the very last one, 16.
Have you considered learning how to play the piano?
Have you considered how to play the piano? Let's put that together. Have you considered learning how to play the piano? And with that, we're at the end of this section. A few things that you saw that are important are 1, breaking sentences into smaller parts will help you remember the key information. 2, saying something is going to help your scores, which you'll see by the end. Saying nothing is going to hurt your scores. Also, make sure you're matching the tone and, if possible, rhythm of the original sentence. Let's go ahead and look at the review and see what our evaluation looks like and what steps we can take to improve. All right, so it looks like I got 4.5 out of 5. And for the first one, it looks like I have 4 out of 5 stars. I can see the answer that was originally written. I've got a Pilates class scheduled for 10 a.m. that I can't miss. And my transcribed response, I've got a Pilates class at 10 a.m. that I can't miss. We can see that the main difference between these two sections is that I missed the word scheduled, knocking me down 1 star. I can listen to my response as well to make sure that this was transcribed correctly, and we can hear, I've got a Pilates class at 10 a.m. that I can't miss, and was transcribed correctly. So we can see my repetition accuracy, I have minor word changes, but my length was complete and it was a good match. The suggestions for improvement are helpful here. I had minor word changes, but overall I was accurate. I need to try to focus on capturing all the details next time. So we have a clear score. We can see for ourselves what the differences was, and we can get more feedback on how to improve. We can also identify if it was accuracy, length, or a different issue that caused our score to be lowered. Let's check out some of the other bits of feedback that we have here. All right, here again, I missed last minute, and so my score was lowered. Minor word changes again, and it says my response had minor word changes, but the meaning was preserved. I do need to focus on repeating these sentences exactly as I hear them to improve accuracy. Onward, down to sentence 9 of 16, I have 3 stars. You'll see this is the one where I changed a lot of my phrases. I changed verify to double check, I changed data to information, and I changed finalize to finish. So I get 3 stars. Suggestion for improvement is my response to several word changes. Overall meaning was still clear, but I need to focus on repeating the keywords more accurately next time. It also gives me advice for practice. And so with that, we can see how we can use feedback and this part of the test to improve our scores and get much, much better for the Versant test. If you found this helpful, please consider subscribing to the Versant Pro Trainer. It's just 500 yen for the first month with promo code KOJO2025. We also make use of Stripe for all of our payments. It's a trusted global payment platform used by companies like Amazon and Google. Your payment is securely encrypted and never stored on our servers. Stripe also complies with international security standards to ensure a safe, seamless checkout. Do consider checking out our coaching sessions. They're a great way to get personalized feedback and accelerate your progress. We have a wide variety of coaching options to best fit your needs, even a 3,000 yen trial coaching session. So thank you again for watching, and good luck with your training.